Finally, everyone, the verdict is out. The whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard fiasco may have been going on for weeks in trial, but in actuality, it has been going on for years, since their infamous divorce in 2015 and Amber Heard's notorious Washington Post op-ed in 2018. Now that the jury has finally finished their deliberation, everyone in the whole world rejoiced as Amber Heard has been found liable for Johnny Depp's defamation. If you all have watched the verdict reading, we all can say Amber Heard has finally looked genuinely sad for the first time. Well, she should be. She just lost everything. And by everything, I mean money-wise. What I'm pertaining to is that she has stood there in front of the jury, reporters, and the whole world, trying to escape a case she has put herself into, and lied in the face of the globe with disturbing stories of domestic maltreatment. She has been proven lying by the jury, and all her stories of mistreatment. But more importantly, she has already lost her reputation. Now that she's lost the case, she has also lost her upcoming roles. That's a given. But apart from her career apparently crashing down, will Amber Heard go to prison and spend some time in jail? That's what we're going to find out in today's video. But before any of that, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and you smash that notification bell for more updates on this. Now, let's dive in. On Friday, May 27th, both sides' legal teams delivered their closing arguments, bringing the defamation trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard to a close. After a 6-week trial, the jury ruled that Depp and Heard had defamed each other, but sided with the Pirates of the Caribbean actor considerably more, in a contentious defamation battle with his ex-wife Amber Heard over mutual allegations of domestic maltreatment. A happy Johnny Depp declared Wednesday that a U.S. jury has given me my life back by overwhelmingly siding with him. The 5-man, 2-woman jury unanimously found Heard responsible for all 3 charges of defamation against Depp and gave him $10 million in compensation damages and $5 million in punitive damages after debating for 3 days. Punitive damages in Virginia are capped at $350,000. Thus, the total award is $10.35 million. Heard, 36, won only one of her 3 counterclaims against Depp, and the jury gave her compensatory damages, albeit for a considerably smaller sum of $2 million. In Fairfax County Circuit Court, near the U.S. Capitol, a solemn Heard listened impassively as the verdict was read out. "The disappointment I feel today is beyond words," she said in a statement. "I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women," she said. "It's a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It set back the idea that harm against women is to be taken seriously," she said. She continued, "It set back the idea that harm against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorneys succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. I'm sad I lost this case. But I am sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American, to speak freely and openly." Depp, who has been in England for a few days, was not present in court for the verdict in the high-profile case involving lurid changes and counterclaims of Heard between the Hollywood stars. However, in a statement released on Instagram, he expressed his gratitude for the decision, which earned millions of likes. "6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me, were forever changed," Depp said. "The jury gave me my life back," he said. "From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth, regardless of the outcome. The best is yet to come, and a new chapter has finally begun," the actor said. A Depp fan held a sign reading, "No matter what happens today, Johnny, you are a winner, and the whole world knows the truth." Before the verdict, the jury were sent away given the weekend off before returning to meet again on Tuesday to continue deliberations. So, is Amber Heard going to jail? Johnny Depp just won his defamation case against her. Will she end up in prison now? The quick answer is probably not. There is little chance for Amber to end up in jail. At the start of the trial, it was made clear that if the jury finds that Heard did slander Depp, she might be required to pay the whole $50 million in damages that has been sought. It's possible, however, that the jury will rule in Depp's favor, yet award him a different amount. It's crucial to emphasize that, despite the fact that the case is being considered in court, no criminal charges have been filed or will be filed against either party. This is owing to the fact that the case is a civil dispute rather than a criminal one. As a result, neither Depp nor Heard will be sentenced to prison. To reiterate, the case is classified as a civil trial rather than a criminal one. This indicates that neither side will face criminal prosecution as a result of their actions. There can be no criminal convictions as a result of the trial's outcome. Civil suits also have a lower standard of proof for proving the accusation than criminal cases. In criminal trials, for example, it must be demonstrated beyond a reasonable doubt that the accused intended to harm a specific individual. In a civil lawsuit, however, the jury must determine who is more likely accurate. This can result in unusual outcomes, such as the former NFL star O.J. Simpson being acquitted of crime in the criminal case, yet compelled to pay millions in damages in the civil case. In actuality, Amber Heard did not walk away empty-handed as well. The Aquaman star was also awarded $2 million in her slander countersuit against Johnny. You could wonder how she was slandered. According to TMZ, the court concluded that Johnny's counsel falsely accused Amber and her companions of lying to the authorities. When the court received the verdict, she cut the $5 million punitive damages sum to just $350,000, which is the state's legal maximum in this type of case. Johnny's net takeaway from the whole ordeal will be roughly $8,350,000, including the money Amber was granted. Amber is accountable for paying the court-ordered restitution. However, because this was a civil action rather than a criminal prosecution, Amber will not be sentenced to prison. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp's star lawyer, Camille Vasquez, is celebrating victory in a case that has catapulted her to fame. Ms. Vasquez hugged her colleagues after the client's bombshell defamation case against his ex-wife Amber Heard has won. Ms. Vasquez, who quickly became a source of internet fascination during the trial, hugged her colleagues after her client's bombshell defamation case against his ex-wife Amber Heard has won. Ms. Vasquez expressed her love in her movie star client outside of Virginia courthouse, which was so evident throughout the case that it spawned, albeit wholly unfounded, romance rumors. Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. She said, "We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation." Vasquez, Depp's now famous lawyer, added, Amber Heard was forced to pay $15 million in damages to the actor, but the jury also gave her $2 million for one of her counterclaims. The jury determined she was falsely charged by one of Depp's lawyers, who accused her of concocting a complex deception that included roughing up their flat to make it appear more dangerous to authorities. Among those following the case, Ms. Vasquez has become one of the most well-known individuals. A Depp fan meme recast the attorney as Thor, the god of thunder portrayed by Chris Hemsworth in Marvel movies, after her cross-examination of Ms. Heard. Google Trends, a service provided by Google to track the popularity of various search keywords over time, shows that from May 16 to 18, search interest for the word Camille Vasquez increased. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and smash that notification bell for more episodes.